My Lords, I rise to support both amendments as well. And on 449, I support this particular amendment because prescription is a huge power. The noble lady, Lady Chakrabarty, said awesome, and it is indeed an awesome power. And it can turn ordinary behaviour into crime. Parliament should not be asked to rubber stamp those decisions without proper scrutiny. Prescription can criminalise membership, association and even everyday activity, yet at present these decisions are made almost entirely within the executive with very limited parliamentary oversight, and that concentration of power carries risks. It leaves decisions open to mistakes or overreach, and also, of course, it can undermine public confidence in counter-terrorism law. Parliament and the public need assurance that prescription is based on sound reasoning, reviewed independently and grounded in evidence. One of the things that we didn't really have when we were asked to prescribe Palestine action was evidence. And since then we've had hints of various kinds about, well, we'll see when the evidence comes out and we'll understand why that prescription was justified. But so far, I would argue it has not been justified. Independent scrutiny is particularly important when the intelligence underpinning a prescription is classified and supposedly cannot be shared widely. Where decisions are urgent or complex, having a committee report afterwards helps Parliament and the public understand the reasoning and reinforces the legitimacy of the action taken. Now, I would have also supported this going further to address the independent review of terrorism by David Anderson KC, that prescription should also be time limited and expire after a set period, such as 2 years, unless Parliament is asked to prescribe yet again. As we know, once prescription has happened, it's in effect lasting forever. And decisions for this serious should not be made in private and left to drift. Parliament deserves a proper look at the evidence. I do hope that the Noble Lord the Minister is going to bring us the evidence, as he keeps hinting in various speeches. Now, on 454, an excellent amendment, I've got to say, because when we prescribed Palestine action, it was bracketed with two groups, I can't remember their names, they were right-wing, fascist organisations, and we had absolutely no choice about that. And so had we had each of those individually, then we could have made a much better decision, I would argue. It seems that we just have to trust the government. And who trusts the government anymore? I mean, certainly not me, and certainly a lot of the general public agree with me. And so asking us to trust the government is not the way it should be. It really should be. It should have better oversight.